All right, y'all, welcome back to Combat Arms channel. Okay, so today we're checking out a Canadian MRE. So again, we've checked out a bunch of different MREs. We checked out Norwegian rations, Swedish rations, British rations, Estonian rations, French rations. We've checked out a lot of different rations. So today we're checking out a Canadian ration. Now, I've not heard many things about these. I'm not sure if they're going to be good or not. I'm not even sure what Canadian cuisine generally consists of. I would imagine it'd be like a mix of, you know, some stuff coming up from America and then also some French stuff. So I'm not really sure. So I guess we're gonna have to find out whenever we open this sucker up. So this is menu number 8, which is beef macaroni. Now immediately this sounds like something in the US ration we call chili mac, but you know, without the chili. Now this was sent by a fan, so thank you, Mark, for sending it over. I do appreciate it. And thank you guys for just sending stuff in general. Of course, if you send like patches or any sort of like military stuff, you'll probably see it on the patch wall back here. And if you send me rations, of course, I'm gonna try and check it out on camera. So thank you guys for the content, really. And thank you for supporting the channel this way. It's really awesome to be able to share this sort of stuff with everyone else. But again, Canadian ration, not really too sure if these have a stigma. I know US rations have a stigma. And I mean, you guys were telling me that British rations were really good. I don't know if you guys were like trying to prank me or whatnot, but British ration wasn't that good. But at the same time, I didn't really know how to eat everything. You guys were telling me all these awesome combinations after the fact. So yeah, Canadian ration. I guess we can just get right into it. So it says like us on Facebook, so they have a QR code. I don't know if my camera is going to focus on that much, so you guys can actually go to that. But okay, I guess they have a Facebook page, which is, I mean, it's pretty bold. I mean, I imagine these rations have to be pretty good if they have a Facebook page for them. So yeah, I'm expecting a lot, but yeah, it's menu 8, beef macaroni. So yeah, let's open it up. It's about the same size as a normal US ration. So I guess this is not like a 24-hour ration. So yeah, all right, let's open it up, see what's inside. So I don't know the right way to open this. It is like a plastic bag, which is kind of cool. A lot easier to get into than the US rations. Those can be sort of a pain in the butt. So it looks like it's like multi-layered paper almost. Okay, and then we have a bunch of loose items on the inside so you guys can sort of see that. So, I mean, I'd like to just dump it all out, but I think it's a lot cooler if we just do it one by one so you guys can sort of see it like that. Okay, so I think we have a meal here. This looks very reminiscent to a US ration. Okay, this is our beef macaroni right there. Pretty standard packaging. So it looks like we have some water, ground beef, tomato paste, macaroni. Okay, so pretty much just macaroni with beef and like a tomato sauce. So, okay, that's our main meal right there. We have some, oh hell yeah, some peanut butter. Peanut butter is an awesome thing for rations. It's in the US rations, you can trade peanut butter for a lot of good stuff. So if you have peanut butter, you're definitely in luck. So this is some Canadian peanut butter. So, I mean, okay, never mind. It's made by Stone Mountain in Georgia, so it's probably gonna taste exactly like the US ration peanut butter, but that's totally fine. It has a Canadian maple leaf on it, so that's kind of cool. All right, we have some Tabasco sauce. Hot sauce is awesome, or pepper sauce, whatever you wanna call it. It's always nice to have some Tabasco sauce for just seasoning some stuff up. You never really know when something's gonna be super bland. All right, some strawberry jam. Again, strawberry jam is awesome. You can't really go too wrong when you're talking about strawberry jam. Okay, so let's sort of put that to the side. Ooh, we have some Nescafe. So this is, yeah, just some instant coffee. It's a pretty big pouch, I gotta say. So you're supposed to mix it with 245 milliliters of water, which maybe is like around 8 milliliters or something. So, or 8 fluid ounces. So yeah, it's a pretty good package, some Nescafe. I've had Nescafe a lot. It's pretty generic instant coffee, but maybe they have some good stuff. So, okay. It's always good to have some coffee. Oh, dude, a Mars bar. So we don't really have, as far as I'm aware, we still don't have Mars bars in the US. So I'm not sure if this was just like a gift from is Mars like a British thing? Because I always hear like the Brits refer to Mars bars as like their generic chocolate bar or something. So is it a British thing or is it like a Canadian thing? So I did not know Canada messed with Mars bars, but okay, I'm excited to check that out. I don't think I've actually had a Mars bar. I've had like a normal British Cadbury Dairy Milk, and that was really solid, but I've never had a Mars bar, so that is awesome. I'm excited to check that out. That's kind of cool to have that in a ration too. It's hard to get name brand stuff in rations sometimes. In the US, we have M&Ms and Skittles, but I mean, M&Ms were made for a ration, so it's kind of standard to have those in there. Okay, so we have some tortillas. This again looks pretty standard to what you'd see in US rations, so it's probably gonna look and taste exactly the same, but there you go, some tortillas. This is pretty nice packaging, and it's not all like that annoying, like this isn't like that annoying metal packaging. Seems like a little bit easier to throw away and whatnot and open up, so. Okay, some tortillas. I guess if we want to use that with the beef macaroni, we can. Okay, so what do we have here? Compressed napkin. That's pretty cool. It's like a little napkin that you add water to. Now I've seen this with like kids' toys, because they'll have like these little kid capsules with like all these cartoon characters. You throw it in the water, it turns into like a washcloth or something. But I've not seen this. That's gonna be fun to check out, a little compressed napkin. I mean, I don't know how much napkins, I mean, they don't generally take up that much space, but I mean, if this turns into like a pretty big napkin, that'd be kind of cool. But okay, we'll have to check that out. I don't know, I've never seen that before, but it's kind of cool trying new things in a ration. We have some peanut butter and banana trail mix. That sounds really legit. So sweetened banana chips. I don't think I've ever had anything banana in any sort of ration, so I'm really excited about this. So yeah, it looks like it's just peanut butter and banana. So peanut butter, banana chips, bunch of good stuff. Okay, that's gonna be legit. I'm excited to check that out for sure. So, okay, we have some actual napkins here. Or maybe just like a, yeah, it's pretty big and pretty thick too. It's almost like a cloth, but yeah, just like a paper towel right here. So if you wanna use that, you can clean some stuff up. Hell yeah, okay, we have a Canadian spork. So this says Sterling, so I'm not really too familiar. It feels and looks like a US MRE spoon, except it looks like it's just cut to be like made into a spork. So that's legit. I do like getting new sporks. I think we have like a Swedish spork and a Norwegian spork. No, I think we have a Norwegian and a British spork so far. And then we also have like that little French spork as well. So, okay, that's cool. We have another spork added to our collection now. Okay, we have, looks like a beverage bag, so pretty standard beverage bag there. We have an orange drink, or 2 orange drinks actually. So yeah, these are just your, I mean, it just sounds like your standard orange drink mix. So it's probably gonna be pretty granular and not really mixed too well, to be honest. So I'm not expecting a whole lot out of these, gotta say. We have some matches, pretty standard. Just looks like normal matches you get in US rations. We have some Tic Tacs, that's kind of cool. Like you'll get like gum or something in US rations. So, I mean, there's that. It's not really the best gum. I don't even know what brand it is, but it's kind of cool to get some name brand Tic Tacs. I don't know if you have to worry so much about your breath smelling good, to be honest, whenever you're actually eating an MRE. But I mean, it is what it is. If you want to be nice to your buddies, you can, you know, have these, or you can just pop them in as a little bit of a snack or a pick-me-up or something. So, I mean, it's cool, and it's just cool to see name brand stuff in a ration, especially if you're like deployed or whatnot. It's cool to see some stuff that you would see in your actual country. Just like, you know, a little creature comfort right there. And then the last thing in here is a dessert. So this is sliced pears. Okay, so it's probably gonna be like the pears that we have, so it's just like in a pouch or something. So, all right, that's pretty good. Again, getting any sort of fruit in a ration is nice. I mean, it's cool to have freeze-dried stuff, but when you can have stuff in a pouch, that's kind of cool too. They generally don't taste the freshest. Again, understandably, it is packaged a certain way, but it is nice to have like something that's a little bit more moist, if you will. But yeah, that's pretty much everything right there. So I'll give you guys a little bit of a close-up, and then I'll start trying some stuff out. But I'm really, really excited about this Mars bar, and also this peanut butter banana trail mix, because I mean, trail mix is just awesome to have in the field. So, all right, I'll give you guys a close-up so you guys can check everything out. Okay, so here is everything. So again, we have our peanut butter and our jam here. We have our orange drink mixes. We have our trail mix here, the beverage bag, all the little small stuff. We got the awesome spork. And then we have, oh yeah, that Mars bar. I'm really excited about that. I feel like I'm gonna get let down because I feel like it's just a generic chocolate bar or something. But I don't know, it's cool to try popular stuff from other places. The tortillas, we got the beef macaroni, the sliced pears, and yeah, that's pretty much everything. This is gonna be cool to check out though, this little compressed napkin. So, all right, yeah, let's start opening some stuff up and checking it out. Okay, so I don't know what to start with first. There's not a whole lot of like snacks. So, I mean, there's that. And there's also not a heater. So like, of course, in the US rations, we have our flameless ration heater. So I'm not sure if you guys in Canada get issued your own like little stove sets or something, because we've seen that with other rations where you have like the little stove set and you can use that to heat up your stuff. But yeah, I'm not really sure how y'all would do it, but I'm sure you get issued something. That's probably why it's not included in the ration itself. So, okay, I want to try out this peanut butter and banana trail mix like right away. I'm not really sure. It's peanut butter, but I don't think you need to mix anything with it. So let's get this open and see what it looks like. It feels like it's almost like a granola, but it is like a trail mix. So I guess it's just gonna be like a powdered peanut butter or something. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. So again, we have the banana chips, if you guys can see that. We have the banana chips, but then we also have some, looks like some knockoff like M&Ms. Then we also have some other stuff. So let's see. Okay, so we also have some like coconuts and whatnot in here. So I'm not really sure where the peanut butter is exactly, unless these are like Reese's Pieces. That might actually be the case. Like these might be like Reese's Pieces, and that's sort of where the peanut butter comes from. But all right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's try it out. Yeah, I'm sure you Canadians have some pretty solid jaw lines after eating this sort of stuff. Yeah, so it is like the Reese's Pieces, so that's where the peanut butter comes from. The banana chips are pretty good, but those coconut chunks are super hard, and I feel like I'm about to like break my jaw eating them, to be honest. Yeah, banana chips aren't really too hard, but these coconut pieces are, I don't know, they're really rough. Yeah, so I'll try a little bit more. It's really good. I'll say that it is extremely good. And a really nice combination with peanut butter and banana. The coconut throws it off a little bit, but I mean, it's nice having coconut in a ration. You don't really see that too much besides like chicken korma. Yeah, really solid combination. But this has 20% of your fat and also 55% of your saturated fat and 18 grams of sugar, 3 grams of protein. So not generally the healthiest, but if you're trying to get some long-term energy, this is definitely the way to go. I imagine if it gets cold, it might be much harder to eat. So yeah, I don't know. I'm sure you guys have some really, really solid jaw lines, but yeah, for me, I'm good. Tastes great, but I don't want to chew any more of that because it's kind of jacking up my jaw a little bit, I gotta say. Okay, so let's check out, let's just check out these tortillas. Again, I think these are gonna be exactly how we see them in the US rations, which are, I don't know, they're kind of like, not really rubbery. They're just very, very fake tortillas. There's no crisp to them at all. Yeah, okay, these are even more so. So if you guys can see that like shine on them, they're almost like, oh man, these are like worse than US rations, I think. These are, yeah, they're very, very artificial. They feel like if you take a mouse mat that's really thin and then just try and eat it. Like, you guys can hear it. It feels like a mouse mat almost. So like kind of cushiony, but you know, somewhat edible, I guess. So yeah, let's try it out. I know exactly what it's gonna taste like because I've had a lot of these, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, they're really not that bad. I've snacked on them a lot just by themselves, and I'm not sure if that's like a weird thing to do, but I mean, I tend to just throw these in my pocket, and when I really, really need something to eat, I'll take them out, but otherwise, I don't really mess with them too much. I usually trade them for like other things like crackers or bread or whatnot. So yeah, not the greatest, but it is what it is. So let's check out these sliced pears. Again, I think these are just gonna be like the pears in like that weird mix. Okay, yeah, so here's the pouch right here. And then yeah, you can just feel it's in like a little, like some jelly almost. Some like weird liquid. So let's see, I guess we don't have, so 28 grams of sugar. So yeah, there's definitely some added sugar in here, but I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of just like canned pears if you buy them from the store. So open it up. Yeah, and you guys can see, I'll try and get one of these on the spork. So that's pretty much what it is. It's just sliced pears. They're not diced or anything, but this is nice to have, especially in the morning, or if you just need like, it's not really something that you can take out and eat easily, especially when this stuff gets all over the place, because if you're spilling this juice all over the place, it has a pretty strong smell. So if you're doing like a lot of like crazy wrecky stuff, might not want to eat these on the move. But yeah, it's nice when you get to sit down and enjoy these, because yeah, they're pretty nice, and they're pretty nice in the field, especially. Not a whole lot of fruit in the field. Ooh, that tasted kind of weird. It's not like spoiled or anything, and I can tell it's not really spoiled, but it kind of tastes a little bit off. And I don't know, it might just be like the added sugar in it, but it wasn't really that refreshing, I gotta say. I don't know, it's weird. It's like they took flavor out of the pears, which I guess happens when it's in a ration, but okay. I mean, it's not horrible. It's still not horrible, but it's definitely a little bit off. There's something in there that kind of throws it off a bit. Okay, so I want to get into this beef macaroni. Again, I think it's just going to be macaroni and like a tomato sauce with some beef thrown in there. So probably not going to be the best thing. It's probably just going to smell like, if you guys have Chef Boyardee's where you are, just like a canned spaghetti. It's probably what it's going to smell and taste like, because when you see any sort of like pasta in a tomato sauce in a ration, it almost always has the same smell and taste. We're sort of surprised with some of the stuff we've had, but yeah, generally it tastes and smells pretty similar. Yeah, so it smells exactly the same. We'll try it out. I'm not gonna clean this spark off too much because there's not much on it, but yeah, it's definitely more beef and sauce heavy. If you guys, I'll try and get this on a spoon. There are noodles, of course, but it's definitely a lot more of beef and sauce. You kind of have to fish for the noodles a little bit at first, but they might have just settled to the bottom. So let's try this out. It does look kind of similar to the chili mac that we have, just not as like spicy, I guess. So let's try it out. You can never really go wrong with this. The reason why they have this exact like flavor combination in so many rations, it's just a very simple thing to put together. It works really well in a ration, and you also don't really need to heat it up to enjoy it. Like even cold, it's pretty good. So I gotta say, this is a little bit better than we have with like, it's not really like a chili mac, but it's better than the spaghetti and meat sauce we have in our rations. Yeah, I like that one. That definitely tasted a lot fresher than some of the stuff you see in US rations. And I don't know why. Maybe it's just newer, because a lot of times the stuff we get is pretty old, but now I don't really know how to explain it, but I think that macaroni and sauce was a little bit more refreshing than the pears actually was. And I don't really, I mean, the term refreshing is sort of, you know, subjective, I guess, but I don't know, it tasted better. I think at room temperature, that tastes a lot better than the pears does. If the pears was like a little bit colder, maybe it would be better, but yeah, I think just having it settled, having the pears settle with the sugar kind of threw it off a bit, but that was solid. So that was a good one. I'm not really sure. I want to sort of leave this Mars bar to the end. We can try out this peanut butter though, because I mean, peanut butter, you can't really go wrong with it. And I mean, ration peanut butter generally tastes pretty similar, except for that weird, I think it was like the Swedish peanut butter we had. That was pretty cool. Okay. Oh man, you have to like breach this peanut butter pouch. That was pretty cool because it had like a lot more sugar and like texture in it than most peanut butter does. But yeah, this looks like a pretty generic peanut butter. It's just like a creamy peanut butter. Definitely better when you warm it up a bit. Start, you know, get it started. But yeah, if you guys can see that, it's just pretty generic peanut butter. There's not really a whole lot to say about it. It's probably gonna taste exactly the same as our US stuff because it's made by the same people. Yep, it's ration peanut butter. So there's not anything in there. Sometimes in the US rations you can have crunchy peanut butter, which I hate. I mean, I think crunchy peanut butter in general is kind of weird, I gotta say. It's nice having a little bit of texture, like natural texture, but when you have just like peanuts embedded into it, not a fan. If you guys are a fan of crunchy peanut butter, let me know in the comment section. Try and defend it because I think it's pretty barbaric and I'm not a fan. So, okay, let's put that aside and get the strawberry jam. Again, I think this is made by the same people. Yeah, it is. So this is going to taste the same as our strawberry jam. If I had known this was so hard to get into, I would have brought my breaching kit or at least like a knife or something. I don't know why. These are a little bit harder to get into the normal rations. Maybe it's because I'm not an infantryman anymore. I'm not eating these as much. Maybe I'm just getting soft or something. I don't know what it is, but all right. So we breached it a little bit. Let's check it out. Holy good grief, man. Yeah, the first ingredient is sugar, and it tastes exactly like that. It literally tastes like sugar with like an afterthought of strawberries. I don't know if that's the same as what we have in US rations. It probably is, and I just didn't notice, but yeah, that is some pretty gnarly stuff. I mean, you could throw in a little bit more strawberry and a little bit less sugar. I think it'd be fine, but holy cow, that is like, that just tastes like straight sugar. So I'm not really sure what you're gonna use it with either, because like, I mean, you could probably use it with the tortillas by itself, I guess, or you could use tortillas with the macaroni and sauce, but I don't know, you're not really gonna use it with the pears, and you're probably not gonna use it with the peanut butter banana trail mix. So I don't know, kind of a weird add-in. Normally, at least like with the rations that we have, you have like a piece of bread, you can throw this on. If you have peanut butter, you'll have like a piece of bread or something you can throw it on. So I don't know, it's kind of weird that it's just added in there, but I mean, I guess it's nice if you want to do some trades and whatnot. I don't know, I probably wouldn't trade anything for that because it's pretty harsh. So okay, I think it's time to do the Mars bar, and then we'll get to the coffee, and then we'll try out this cool compressed napkin. So all right, Mars bar, don't let me down. Yeah, I mean, it looks about as sugary and, you know, unhealthy as most American candy does. So I don't know, let's open it up and see what it looks like. Immediately, it looks like a Snickers. I'm not really sure what exactly is inside here. Okay, sugar, corn syrup, milk, cocoa butter. So is it just like, let's just break it open and see. It looked like a Snickers at first. Okay, so it's just got like, I guess that's like nougat with some sort of maybe like caramel or something. All right, I mean, I can tell that, oh man, that just smells like a really good like dairy milk or like a milk chocolate. Like the dairy milks in the UK are just really solid. Some of the best milk chocolate I've ever had. And this taste, or this smell is very reminiscent of that. So yeah, let's try it out. Yeah, oh yeah. You can definitely taste the difference in the, I don't know where this came from, but you can really taste the difference in the milk chocolate especially. Much better. So this is, I think this was manufactured in Canada, but I don't know what you guys do different with your milk chocolate, but it always tastes so much better. So yeah, Mars Canada. I guess maybe you guys follow the same recipe as they do over in the UK, but yeah, this milk chocolate is just leagues above what we have in the US. And I don't know what it is. I heard some Brits say you like Hershey bars, which I don't understand that at all. I think Hershey bars is like F-tier candy, F-tier chocolate even. It's just like, it's the worst. It has no flavor. Even if you get like the dark Hershey bar, it's got like nothing going on for it. Like if you compare that with like a Toblerone or like a British Dairy Milk, not even close. So this, yeah, leagues a bit above any sort of Hershey bar or, you know, a lot of chocolate bars you'd get in the US. So very solid, awesome thing to have in here. Honestly, you could have a ration with just like 3 of these and I'd be perfectly content with that. Probably not gonna take you very far because it's really not that healthy, but man, it would be awesome snacking on these all day. So it's a nice thing to have. I would actually eat that. I don't tend to eat the candy in the US rations, but that is just, it's good. And I don't feel as guilty eating it just because it tastes better and less sugary. All right, so we're gonna make this coffee. I mean, Tabasco sauce is Tabasco sauce, Tic Tacs or Tic Tacs. And then we can make this orange drink and also check out these cool napkins. So we'll go do that right now. Okay, so we have the orange drink here, and then we also have the coffee. So now something that I noticed when I was actually pouring the coffee is it looked a lot lighter than normal, and that's because it has like the cream and sugar already mixed in, which is just, I mean, it's kind of like a genius idea. I didn't even know that you could do that. I mean, it makes a lot of sense that you could do that, but I've never went out and bought it. I've bought instant coffee before, but I've never actually bought or even seen the stuff that has the cream and sugar already mixed in. So that's such a cool idea. I don't normally drink black coffee, not a fan of it at all, but I'll drink it for these ration videos, and that's kind of what I was expecting to do for this one. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of a pleasant surprise. So we'll start with the orange drink, because again, I'm expecting it just to be a little bit more, actually, now I'll start with the coffee first, because I think if I go to the orange has a weird tendency of leaving like a flavor on your tongue and makes everything taste horrible. So I'm gonna start with the coffee. So I think that's a safer bet, especially. So yeah, let's try it out. Again, it looks pretty legit. You guys can see when I was mixing it, it looks like it's got the cream and sugar already added in. So that's awesome. It's like a little cappuccino or something. Okay, wow. So in US rations, we have like cappuccino mixes, which, you know, you'd have to use a flameless ration heater and whatnot to heat up inside the beverage bag. But this tastes like one of those cappuccino mixes, which I didn't actually look at the packaging, so I'm not really sure what it was advertised as, but I know it looked like it was just like a creamy coffee or something. But yeah, it tastes like those cappuccino mixes. So it's got like a cream and a sugar, but it's also got like, you know, more flavor than normal coffee would have. So yeah, it's good. It's really good, actually. Honestly, that's probably the best instant coffee we've had in any of the rations. And well, yeah, I would say it is. Now, the French instant coffee was really, really good. That was the best we had so far, but it was still black coffee, and I don't generally drink black coffee like that. So this is definitely my favorite so far. So let's try out this orange drink. Again, I think this is gonna be pretty generic. It mixed pretty well. I mean, with US ration mixes, they generally don't mix that well. So, I mean, there's that. Yeah, but it tastes exactly the same. So maybe they just changed up it might be the exact same stuff we get in US rations, so maybe they just changed it up a little bit, or maybe I can actually mix it accurately since I'm not in the field. So that's pretty good. I mean, it's kind of refreshing. It just tastes very artificial, I mean, as you can understand. Yeah, it tastes like, I don't know if you guys have Sunny D where you're from. It's kind of like the worst thing ever. It's like orange juice, but just like awful. This tastes like Sunny D, but slightly better. So I don't know. If you guys have Sunny D where you're from, I'll post a picture of it right here. If you guys have Sunny D where you're from, let me know. And I drank it a lot when I was growing up, but I would never think to buy it now as an adult, because it's just an abomination of a drink, basically. But yeah, that's basically the ration video. So that coffee, definitely the highlight. Also, that peanut butter banana coconut mix was good. It'd be a lot better if it was a little bit easier to chew. I mean, the macaroni and tomato sauce, can't go wrong with that. Tortilla, I mean, it is what it is. Peanut butter is nice to have. The strawberry jam was okay. That little napkin, that was pretty cool. And it was also like a lot stronger than I thought. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's really too convenient to have to add water to make a napkin. I gotta say, all I know is whenever I'm out in the field and I don't have a whole lot of water to go around because I just have like 2 canteens or whatnot, it's kind of a pain in the butt when I need to use it for brushing my teeth, drinking, you know, adding water to a paper towel. It's kind of a pain in the butt, so I don't know if I would necessarily agree with doing that. I mean, in the US rations we have, you know, tissue paper. We also have like these little moist towelettes. So, I mean, that kind of suffices. It's kind of a pain in the butt whenever you need to source water from anything in the field, especially when you need to go walk somewhere and do that, because you try and be as lazy as possible when you're in the field. But yeah, that's basically this ration review. So a solid ration, really not anything special, to be honest. It's very similar to a US ration, I gotta say that, except some of the items taste a little bit better. Some taste a little bit worse, you know, kind of like the tortillas and the pears. But yeah, pretty standard ration. It was missing some of the stuff that we would see with a lot of normal rations, like a heater or whatnot. And again, I think you guys probably get issued some sort of stove or some sort of heating contraption. So if you're in the Canadian military, let me know what you use to actually heat up your food. If you do, you know, use anything, you might just tough it out. And I mean, I've seen you guys with your grizzled beards and whatnot, so you guys are pretty tough. I think you're gonna be good eating cold food. But let me know if you have any heating contraptions for any of your rations. So I try and keep it pretty authentic. with how I, try not to add anything that you can't source from the ration itself. So I try and keep it pretty authentic. Again, I'm not going to try and heat it up. It's really not that big of a deal. It tasted pretty decent cold, so yeah. But yeah, let me know if you guys are in the Canadian military. Let me know what you think of your rations. And if you've had any rations from like the US or otherwise, let me know how those compare to your rations. But I think they're pretty much on par with US rations. So generally not that great. I say if I had to rate it out of 10, I would give this one maybe like a 6.8 or something. It's okay. The coffee definitely brought it up a lot, but a lot of the other stuff brought it down a bit. The Mars bar was good. That snack was good. But again, it's just pretty generic. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know what you think of these items specifically. If you have them in your rations as well, let me know. Again, that Mars bar was on point. So definitely higher quality chocolate than you see with US stuff. So yeah, I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you again for sharing all your stuff with me. If you guys aren't subscribed, definitely consider subscribing. I do appreciate it. Again, I think about 92% of y'all aren't subscribed. And again, that's just the nature of my videos. They kind of jump around a lot. I do a lot of videos pertaining to different countries. So if you guys, if you like checking out content about different countries or seeing reaction videos about other cool military stuff, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Comment and let me know what you think, and send any other recommendations my way. Thank you again. That is it for this video. I'll see you on the next one.